Hey guys, what's up? It's Rygar the Destroyer, and today we are going to be taking a look at Princess Leia Organa Endor from the Star Wars Black Series. Now, as always, before we get started, if you like this video and want to see more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's free and it really helps out the channel. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at Leia's packaging here. Now, as you can see here, it is in the new style Black Series packaging. Nice big window here on the front, and then of course an image of Leia here on the side. Then when you flip it around onto the back, that same image is repeated again, as well as a brief description. And of course, if you'd like to read that, you can go ahead and just pause the video. So overall, standard stuff. So let's go ahead and get back to the figure itself here. So Leia stands at, let's see here, about 5 1/4 inches tall. So she's right in scale with all of your other Black Series figures. And she does come with a couple accessories here, and we'll take a look at those. The first one here is her helmet. And this is very, very nicely sculpted, nicely painted. As you can see there, it's got, you know, multiple different shades of weathering on there. And then it does have this nice rubbery strap here on the bottom with a little plug. And when you've got this on the figure, I think they've done a nice job of, you know, making a helmet that is removable but also doesn't look oversized on the figure. We'll go ahead and take a look at that here. I do want to show off as well the nice face printing tech here on this figure. Does look nice, and they've managed to maintain her hairstyle even though it is going underneath the helmet. So let's go ahead and slip this thing on, see how it looks. Let's see, it's hard to do through the, I'm doing this through the viewfinder on the camera, which is a little difficult. But as you can see, once you get it on the figure, you can plug the strap in there, and you wouldn't even know that it's removable. I think it looks really, really nice on this figure. She does also come with a blaster pistol. As you can see here, a little bit of paintwork on this, which I do always appreciate, and it is nicely detailed, of course, so that does look nice. And then it can be slipped into this little holster on the figure here. And that doesn't really feel like it's going to fall out when you're posing the figure. So that's really nicely done. One other huge thing that I really like about this figure is the soft goods. Now, soft goods on a figure of this size is always a gamble, but they've done a really excellent job here. As you can see, they've kind of stitched it in a way that keeps the hood, you know, down, you know, from popping up. The print on the fabric is really, really well done, even though it's not done on the inside, which is disappointing. It does still look nice. And then I think you can tuck it on the figure and make it actually kind of lay more naturally on this figure. So I think they did a really, really amazing job on the soft goods for this figure. Now, as far as articulation on this figure goes, it is also very well done. She's got a double ball peg in the top of the head and neck. Really excellent range of motion out of that. It does feel like she's got, underneath her cloak here, a ball peg at the base of the neck, but I haven't been able to get much range of motion out of that. It's mostly coming out of the top of the neck, but very, very well done there. There's basically no limit to the articulation that you can get there. She does have ball hinge shoulders, excellent range of motion there. They swivel 360. Then she's got hinged elbows with a swivel. Then she's got hinged wrists with a swivel. And as you can see on this hand, the hinge runs this way. And then on this hand, the hinge runs this way through the hand. At the waist here, she does have a single ball peg. Really nice range of motion there, even with the cloak on, no limitation there, which is great. One thing I will mention is that in a lot of the promotional images for this figure, they show her without the poncho, and I'm not really sure how they're doing that because the belt, from what I can tell, doesn't have any like pops on it or anything, so you can't take this belt off the figure, and it goes through the poncho. So that's one thing to keep in mind, that if you did want her to not have the poncho on, you would have to cut the poncho off the figure or cut the belt off the figure, which is a little bit disappointing. Now, as far as articulation at the waist goes, she's got T-joints with an excellent range of motion there. She's basically like a gymnast. You can kick forward just the same. Really, really excellent range of motion there. She does have a thigh swivel here, and then she's got hinged knees with a swivel. Excellent range of motion there. Now, like I've said before, this kind of articulation is a little bit redundant. I don't necessarily think you need a thigh swivel here and here, but it doesn't really take away from the figure that much, I don't think. It kind of allows you to pose the stripe without breaking it up as much, which I do like. So down here at the ankle, she's got a hinge. Let me see if I can do it. Bring it forward there. Doesn't really want to go forward for some reason, but goes back plenty, and then there is an ankle rocker there. So overall, I think that this figure is very, very well done. There are some very, very minor problems with it, but overall, I think it's an excellent version of the character, and I don't really think that there's that much they could have done to make it, you know, better. Just a couple little things I think would have made it a 10 out of 10, but as it sits right now, still a really, really fantastic figure. So if you have any comments or questions, please leave them down in the comment section below, and I guess I'll see you later.